Well, I would like to discuss about IELTS speaking topics, and IELTS is a different form of testing system which has been conducted in an international way for people who prefer to go to European countries or foreign countries, either to pursue their high studies or for a PR reason, and they have to clear this IELTS testing system, either academic or general, depends on if it is for PR or for the educational reason, I could say. And you have the four modules in the IELTS, like reading, listening, writing, and speaking. Speaking, it is for 15 minutes. Out of 15 minutes, you are supposed to answer three sections, like section 1, section 2, and section 3. In general, section 1, probably they just ask you personal questions which is well known to you in your day to day. How do you manage yourself, your life, your job, your lifestyle, and your ambition, your television watching, various things. And it is for 5 minutes, actually, 4 or 5 questions which could have been asked to you, and you have to answer each for 40 seconds to 1 minute. And don't give a one word or one sentence answer. Probably it should be more like a justification of your answer. Whatever you answer, give explanation with why not. For example, I could say that in today's topic we could discuss about friends. If the question is asked to you, do you have friends? Why not? Don't give answer in one word or one sentence saying yes I have friends and no I don't have friends. You just give a justification. First of all, it is more like a personality test. So you have to explain what sort of person are you, what type of friends do you have, and why do you have friends. So if the question is asked, do you have friends, why not, you could answer various ways. For example, if you want to say yes, yes, you could say, yes, I have lots of friends because I'm a friendly, jovial, and fun loving person. Being an extrovert person, I could easily gel with people and carry on well myself. Friends are the one with whom we could share our emotions, get solutions, and guidance without much ado. Yes, of course, I have lots of friends. So, this is one way of answering. And if you want to say in a negative way, which means that you don't have friends, you could say, sorry to say that I don't have friends because I'm an introvert and I find solace within myself. I could say I never initiate. At times I could be sensitive and take it to heart certain personal comments. Since childhood, I have not disclosed any of my issues or problems or emotions to my friends or colleagues or other strangers or a third person. In that way, I could say yes. Of course, I have friends. It's none other than my own parents. Yeah. So this way also you could answer. And apart from that, you could answer it in one more way, that if the question is asked, you could say, frankly speaking, I am an ambivert. I pick and choose my friends thinking about my personal and professional backgrounds. I could carry a smiling face which could win a lot of friends, but I never been frank or disclosed my personal things. I always be cautious, and I think umpteen of times before revealing my personal things to others. And so, yes, of course, I have my own limitations, and I just have a decent, dignified, and gentle relationship with one and all. This is the way I have friends, and I expect the thing from my friends, I could say. And the next question, next way, one more way I could say you could answer this is, well, I'm a self-made, independent person, never depended or relate either family, friends, or colleagues, or others to share my feelings or emotions which are too intimate and confidential. And I know how to get my things done. I always depend on self for any kind of answer, rather asking pointing or blaming others or passing on the comment on others for my failures. I always do the self-analysis, self-evaluation. I know my pros and cons and how to carry it with myself. And yes, in general, I could say yes. I ask myself for guidance, advice, and to resolve my issues. Family or friends, in general, I think we need to be in our ups and downs, of course, to maintain a genuine relationship with all is very important. So that I do, rather calling somebody as my friend for each and everything I depend. Without them, I could not say anything. And one more way you could answer this, honestly speaking, we could never call anyone as friend. In my experience, friends or people or family members or anybody, I think they have their own problems and issues. They come to us when they need some solution, or it could be a kind of help. It could be a financial help or physical or moral. So in that sense, if we are self-centered and selfish and we are reluctant to help them when they are in a desperate situation, definitely we do get the same, right? So in that way, I always see to that I just carry myself in a good mood and in a good spirit with one and all, but I never call anybody as my friend in that way. Yes, of course. No, yes. Every relationship has its own meaning, and we should not expect too much, and we should accept people as they are. I do that, and my family is my pillar of support, so they are my friends in my all situations, I could say. And being a social animal, we need to depend on one another on various situations. Yes, this is how I could say about my friendship, or what is friends according to me. So the other way also you could say, I think friends means they must accept you as you are and corrects you and molds you whenever you deviate from the reality and be in your own fantasy world. Or if you have some issues, problems, if you are in depression, and if you find it really difficult to balance between things, and if you are stressful, and they have to extend unconditional love without pointing or blaming or dragging or bullying you. So in that way, all the time, all the people will not be the same. Mood swing matters. Sometimes friends could be very helpful and kind. Sometimes they might be backstabbers. Yes, of course, even our own family members could be in that way. So I wonder, it is not possible for us to get all the help, or the emotional, psychological, physical, financial help from a single friend or single family member. So to be practical and to be factual, I could say yes, it is good to have a genuine, gentle, and a dignified relationship with one and all. I always believe in live and let live. That way, it is really helping me to carry a good image of myself. People might get attracted towards me and they might call me as friends, but I never call anybody as my friend, or too close to my heart. I'm my own friend, I can say, yes. One more way, the last way, if the question is asked, do you have friends? Why not? You could answer this way also. Well, in my opinion, friends or time thieves. Mostly we waste our precious time following others, or getting carried away by the gossip, or unnecessarily we could spend time. They could be making us to feel guilty that we had wasted our precious time. So yielding to their expectations and spending a lot of time in order to maintain a relationship or friendship friendship at times which could prove to us that it is worthless. I think that books are my good friends whenever I need a stress buster or a peace of mind or solution or to calm myself. I read books or I listen to some kind of speeches which could really help us to cope up and overcome my things. So far I have not seen any good friend to be called as my friend. Maybe others could call me as their best friend, but I could not comment on it. Maybe I proved good to them, but I have not come across any single person to be called as my friend. Yes, thank you.